Please describe your job title and primary duties.
All right, I was a crew person at Dairy Queen. I kind of got to work at all the different areas just because we were a smaller store. The different responsibilities we had were cashier, which would be working with people's money, helping out at the front of the store. There was the grill, which I didn't do very often just because I was usually a cashier or an ice cream person. But the grill's really fun to work in because you get to work with the meat and make all the sandwiches. And there's a lot to remember, but we had diagrams for everything. And then the third position is the ice cream person. Usually there's two of you working just because somebody has to work at drive-through. Well, mine had a drive-through. And you get to make people's ice cream, and that really makes people smile a lot.
What was the work environment like?
We had a really positive work environment. It was a really fun job. I actually remember one of the things during my interview process, my would soon be manager had asked me like, how well do you handle a joke? Because everyone's kind of just like mixes around, like you're going to be bumping into each other. Occasionally you're going to make mistakes and like we'll make fun of you for it. Like it's just one of those things, like you have to be able to enjoy your job. And so everyone's just kind of really fun, like really friendly. Every once in a while you get a new employee who doesn't talk very much, but they warm their way up, and like it was just a really positive work experience, I guess.
Please describe a typical day as an employee.
Well, if you get to open up in the morning, the very first thing we do is we refresh all of the machines. At night, they're taken apart, and so in the morning we have to put them back together. We clean them again just in case there's some mildew buildup or we miss something. Eventually, you start like running water through the machines, and they get all done. And then whenever that's done, you can start preparing your meats. And then our store opened up at 10:30, so we were usually ready to go by like 10:15. And if we got a line of traffic, we'd open up. After that, depending on what position you're on, you're either cashier and for the day, you're behind the desk making ice cream, you're back in the grill. Some Dairy Queens don't have grills, I've noticed, but ours did. And then at nighttime, you just take the things back apart, you close up the shop. We were usually there only an hour after for closing procedures, and everything, as long as it went smoothly, everyone was out pretty quick.
How would you describe the application and interview process?
All right, I had worked a lot in the town, and so like I guess I kind of already knew the manager of the Dairy Queen, but only because my sister had played softball with his daughter too. And then whenever I actually went in for the interview, they didn't recognize me, and some of the questions were like, can you have fun in the workplace? Like, are you okay if you're made fun of a little bit? How do you deal with stress management? Because occasionally we're just really busy, especially whenever it's summer. People want their ice cream and they want it like this. Like the interview was pretty calm, relaxed. I actually got called 2 hours after my interview, I think, and they were just like, can you come back in? We're going to start training you. It was just really friendly, like really personal, and it was really fun.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
Availability. They wanted to know like just a little bit about me as a person. They had asked me to describe myself, which I thought was cool because not a lot of jobs care about that. Integrity is really important to them because like if you make it up, like you'll be a cashier, that's kind of a problem if you can't be trusted with people's money. They wanted to make sure that I was going to be to work on time. Do you have a car? That's really about it, I guess. Like just other various questions about like what would you do in this situation, or kind of I guess like other places do that on paper, but they just wanted to do it in person for a different feel.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to get employment?
I would say first get an application, because I think that's the biggest thing. Is a lot of people just they're afraid to apply to some places. Like you just have to put yourself out there. You have to don't be afraid to like sum yourself up, like make yourself look good. Tell them that you're awesome, like that you're going to be the best employee that they've had. Don't be afraid to represent yourself in a good light, even if it seems like you're being cocky. And always smile, because fast food is a place where it's really stressful and they emphasize smiling a lot. So you have to be able to smile even whenever you're under a lot of pressure.